Hey guys, Gus69 from Metal Open Mind Brazil, bringing to you another contest entry, but this one is a very special one because it's for Jack over at Jack's Trax Records channel. A really good new channel to me. I just discovered a couple days ago through Chris Profi response to this very contest. And I went to Jack's channel and I was very surprised to see a young boy, 13 years old, with a lot of energy, a passion about music, quite some knowledge and a great collection already. So it's really amazing to see the youth coming into this community like Jack, and he is already 900 subscribers on his channel. I think he started his channel a year and a couple months ago, so he's doing very well, and this is like a push to his 1000 subscribers, which I think he will be well over that really soon. So let's jump in the contest. We have to answer 4 questions for him. The first one is to show our favorite album released in when we were 13. So I was born in December 69, so I turned to 13 on late 82. So from that year I picked Picture with Diamond Dreamer. If you don't know this band, start with this album because for me it's the best one from this Dutch band. They started their career in the late 70s, but from the early 80s it's the phase that I like the most. But they reformed, they have been in and out, but they recently reformed again and they put out a couple albums and also a live album recorded here in Brazil. So good bands, but not with this singer anymore. This singer for me was their best singer, so that's why I picked this album, Diamond Dreamer, from Picture. So I was 13 for the most part of the 1983, so I decided to show something from that year also, because I love this band. It's Oz, OZ, Fire in the Brain is the title of this album. I have this one back in the day on vinyl, but I sold my collection in the 90s, early 90s. But I'm glad that I found at least a copy on CD. I really like this band. They are from Finland. Don't get confused with Ozzy. Ozzy Osbourne, if I'm not mistaken, released Bark at the Moon in 83, but this is Oz from Finland. Great band. Both Picture and Oz shared kind of the same music style, which was a heavy rock or a heavy metal, a little bit in the like a response to the new wave of a British heavy metal. So very good melodic vocals, both bands, great riffs, and overall solid albums. I recommend both bands, Picture and Oz from Finland. As a bonus, I decided to show a band from Brazil because Jack said that we could show an album from 2008, which was the year that Jack was born. So I decided to throw in a Brazilian band This one is called the School Collectors by Ibria. Great hard and heavy metal band from Brazil. They are borderline power metal, but they have a lot of hard rock influence too. Amazing band from Brazil. If you don't know them, they have many albums, but I decided to show this one from 2008, Ibria. Now the next question is to show our favorite album by Rush, the all-time favorite of mine, trio, prog rock band from Canada. So I think Rush is the band that I have the most amount of albums on my collection. I think I have 23 albums by Rush, counting live albums and compilations and things like that. And I'm only missing one studio album, which was their latest one. But I will get that eventually. So our favorites, I don't know, I have so many favorites by Rush, but I've been getting some of their discography on vinyl, and right now, from what I have on vinyl, this one for me is the best. Caress of Steel, great album, released in '75, amazing album. And I decided to show also a CD for a later phase, a little bit more heavier songs, which is this album Counterparts from '93. I love this album. I think from the later albums is one of my favorites from Rush. So there you go. And now for the third question, he wants us to show our favorite Cheap Trick album. So I like Cheap Trick. Not my favorite band or anything like that, but I do like. I'm late to their discography, and I only have 2 albums by them, so I decided to show both. In Color from '77 and Wake Up, a Monster from '94. So I have these 2. And it's kind of hard to decide which one I like more. I like their classic stuff, but I prefer their more produced music. And this one, when I got these back in the day, I didn't like so much, but it's one of those albums that grow with you along the time. So between the 2, I'll go with this one. And I know that they released a new album, but I didn't hear that one yet, but I will. And finally, for the last question, Jack wants us to show something from our favorite drummer. So I think Jack started playing drums. He's a drummer too, as I am. So I love drums. I love many drummers from the 60s, from the 70s, from the 80s to this day. But I decided to pick a drummer from the 2000s because for me he is the best one alive nowadays. And I'm talking about Danny Carey. And I will show both as a vinyl. This is the only one that I have. OP8 was their debut EP from '92. Good album. I think it's my least favorite album by Tool. It's an EP with a couple live tracks, but the one that made me love this band was Anima this one with the Moving Eyes album cover. This was released in '96, pretty much when I discovered them through some video clips, and then I bought this one. Was the first album by Tool that I bought, and then I went to buy the early stuff, and I've been buying everything, with the exception by their latest album, which was too expensive for me and I didn't buy yet. But I love Tool, and I love all the projects that Danny Carey is involved. Not only Tool. He's famous for being a Tool drummer, but he has quite some side projects, and I have many albums by him. Volto, for instance, it's a great one. More fusion, different style of music, but on Tool, which is alternative metal, I guess, he does exceptional drum fills, different time signatures, changes. He's an amazing guy. And Jack, if you don't know Danny Carey, go check some of his videos when he plays like a drum can. It's amazing to see that tall guy always wearing basketball shirts, and he is amazing, really amazing. I love Danny Carey, and I love Tool, of course. So that's it, that's my entry. Jack, I hope you liked this one. I hope you learned a little. I'm more into hard rock and heavy metal, but I do like many different styles of music, including jazz, pop, blues, soul. But my main thing is hard and heavy stuff. So if you like that kind of music, go check some of my videos and you'll get glimpses of my taste, okay? That's it for now. Thanks for watching, and go there, subscribe Jack, give him a sub, support him. It's always good to have young people involved in this community. So thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye bye.